All right, I think got the clutch problem solved. So figured out in the last video, the DSM clutch would not go on this transmission. Did some research, figured out what I thought might be some options, ordered an ACT disc. It's actually made for like a 06 to 15 Miata, but all the measurements looked like they would line up, and it looks like it's going to work. Already test fit it on the transmission. Diameter's the same. Everything looks like it will work, and we're going to run with it and see how it goes. And I do not have the proper alignment tool for the new clutch disc, but I got this guy that works just great for pretty much all of them. All right, new clutch is in, transmission is mounted, starter is mounted. That is all I wanted to do today. Just take a few minutes to make sure that worked. Tomorrow, I'll get the shifter housing put back on and start working on valve springs, cams, and all that stuff. And maybe go ahead and get the gas tank done. And then I gotta tackle the clearancing right here before I put the motor back in. Okay, back at it this morning. Change of plans on what I'm gonna try and get done today. I got some other stuff I need to go do, and I'm gonna see how much I can get done before that. Gonna start with doing the gas tank. I just filled it up with water to displace any fumes that might have been left in there, but I seriously doubt it as long as it's been sitting out. So we'll see how this goes. She is ready to go. That wasn't terrible. I had to do a couple things different way than I wanted to, but I made it work. All the holes are there, everything's tapped. I just got to clean out the inside, make sure there's no more shavings, all that kind of stuff. And that is it on the gas tank. It can go back in. Look at that, even got that guy out of there. Since it's nice and sunny today, I figured I'd go ahead and get this thing going too. This is going to be the valve cover I'm going to use. Believe it or not, this one's actually a little bit better shaped than the one that's on the car. The one that's on the car has never liked to seal very well. And it just has some deep gouges around the finish. So I just got to make sure, get in the trays real good, clean it up, and then I'm going to paint it. And then probably just sand off the lettering so it's kind of a polished look, and then clear the whole thing. So we'll see how that goes. All right, got this cover back on, pulled the shifter off. I'm gonna replace these gaskets that go here. This is also where I like to refill the transmission when I put the motor back in. New center cap covers came in the other day, and these fit absolutely perfect. I don't know if you remember the old wheels, if you're one of the 6 people that have watched the video, but they didn't fit great. These fit amazing. Looking good. All right, it is Sunday morning and finished up the valve cover yesterday. I was gonna polish the letters, but I think with the cap and the plug cover I got here, I'm gonna leave it just like it is. That is enough shiny stuff. And I really like the finish that came out. And I gotta leave for somewhere in a little bit, so the plan for now is get the gas tank back in. Need to blow it out, get the valve cover blown out. Cleaned up all the gasket material on the valve cover yesterday, cleaned it up on the underside real good all through the trays. I just want to blow it out just to be safe. Blow out the gas tank, get it installed, change the hardware, and clean up around here to get ready to do cams and valve springs this evening. All right, got the tank back in, got the sending unit in. There's the wire that's going to go to the gauge. Just need to hook up the ground and hook up that wire. And I'll get rid of these pieces of rubber that are tie strapped back here. I think it was just because he was using a bolt that was too long. Most of the bolts are about this length. The one that was there is like twice the length and still sticking out. So I'm changing them all over to some nicer stuff. And raining like crazy. All the pollen's washing away. Got the filler put on. Got new hardware and everywhere. And nice bolts with some nice stainless washers. Look a little bit better and a lot better shape than the original stuff was in. I'm gonna leave the lines disconnected. There's still a couple drops of water in there just to let stuff evaporate. And I'll put gas back in there after I'm done messing with all the engine stuff. So I'm about to have to leave, but just getting stuff ready for when I get back. Got my pulleys off, gonna get the cover off, find some more oil leaks. Got my little fittings off to go on a new valve cover. And all the valve cover bolts are loose. That way I'm ready when I get back. All right, got the plugs out, put it top dead center. Used all my fancy special tools to get the timing belt out. And we're ready to pull the valve cover and get the cams and springs out. Got everything out, and I was an idiot and didn't pull cam sensor before I tried to get the intake side out, and I busted it. But I didn't really like the way the wiring was looking, so I was considering replacing it anyway. So gonna have to replace it. Went ahead and ordered one. It's only 25 bucks. Got all the old stuff laid out so I can put the caps and everything back in the right order without having to think, because obviously make mistakes. And get started on the springs. I'm gonna do this Kigley Racing pressure regulator while I'm in here too. Might as well. And I was pretty sure my cam seals were leaking, so needed to change them anyway also. Long, tedious job. Springs are done. Cams are in. Just got to go through and torque all the caps. Got a better seal in the back. 2 new seals in the front. I'll put the cam gears on after I get the new position sensor tomorrow. There's a reason there's a head here. It has nothing to do with retainers. Absolutely not. And we don't need to talk about where they ended up. There's a giant mess back there from looking for a position sensor and retainers. I did find a position sensor after I ordered one, so at least I know I have another spare. And just time to torque these down and be done. Okay, other than cleaning up some of this mess, it is the end of the night. I'm done. I got the old valve cover just sitting there just to keep things covered. And that is it. Next is this project, clearance in the firewall.